Hi, you're welcome. You're welcome to this short presentation, and congratulations for having access to this our powerful, exclusive blueprint, the Smart Investors Blueprint, right? And congratulations and thank you for your trust, right? Now, I will quickly want to walk you through the entire system, right? So after you've made your payment and you've concluded your payment, you're going to be landed on this page, right? Now, this is the first thing you need to do. First, download this package, right? This Smart Investors Blueprint, right? And by clicking on download your blueprint here. So after you've downloaded it, you go through it. So there's a lot of powerful information shared, and it's going to revolutionize the way you handle your investment, right? So in addition to that, there's some um ready done for you templates that makes you see your investment at one glance, right? Now, at a glance, right? So now to have access to that, you click this link. So when you click this link, right, it takes you to the download page, and you're gonna have something like this, right? Something like this dashboard, right? Right? Or an updated version of it, right? You're gonna have something like this, right? So now this is what I want to. That's why I'm recording this short video. I want to show you how to make use of this sheet, right? So um so after you've downloaded, right, and you're going to have access to the one page investment dashboard. Now, this is the user guide in 5 simple steps, right? I'm going to be explaining how to use this um, dashboard, right? So now what this dashboard will do for you? One, it's going to help you track all your investment in one place, right? And it's automatically calculated your ROI and the performance of your portfolios, right? Be it real estate, be it stock, be it bond, be it side hustle, be it business ventures, anything at all. And the third thing is going to show you asset allocation breakdown, right? What goes for what? How much do you have in real estate? How much do you have in bond? How much do you have in stocks? How much you have in the mutual fund and likes, right? All your assets allocation is going to break it down for you. Four, you'll be able to identify the best and the worst performer of your assets, right? And also be able to monitor the portfolio health check, right? So this is what this one page dashboard would do for you. You understand? So now let me quickly walk you through that. Now the number first step is open your dashboard. Now this dashboard is built around um Excel, right? And you open it. By the time you click on this link, right? This particular link, this right. I'm talking about this. If you click on this link, this right, if you click on this, then it takes you to this file. You download the file, and when you download the file, you double click where you downloaded it to and open it, right? Now when you download it, you can make a copy of it. This is what I'm talking about, because when you download it, it's going to download um on Google Drive, right? So this is what I'm talking about. This is what I'm talking about, right? sorry. So this is what I'm talking about. So when you download it, when you click on it, it's going to come up like this, right? So what you do is that you just click here and make a copy. You understand? You can open it, open it, right? So when you open it, you make a copy, right? Why do you have to do that? You have to do that because while you are making use of the the dashboard, you might mistakenly do something, and probably something might go wrong. Do you get it? So that's why you have to do that. But if you don't do that, you can easily go back to your download, rename the file, and go on like that, right? So let's proceed. So after you've downloaded, you go to the place you downloaded the file, and it opens up like this, right? So when it opens up this way, right? Now, sometimes it might prompt you to enable editing. So if it prompts you, just enable editing, right? And you also see main dashboard with sample data. Now, this is what I mean by that. You can see we're having some values, right? We're having some values here. You can see we're having some values here. You can see all these values, all these ones that you're seeing here, all this. We're having some values there, right? They're just sample data. They're sample data. So when you want to do your own, when you are putting in your own data there, what you do is that you get rid of those data. But don't touch, I've already put an instruction here for you. Warning, do not edit this gray cell. Any cell, all these things, all these boxes that you're seeing are called cells, right? Any cell that has gray color, don't edit them, right? You can see these gray colors. Don't touch it. They are automatically created. They are automated. So the only part of this sheet that you need to you need to edit is the yellow cells, right? You can see all these yellow cells. That's the only thing that you are permitted to edit, please, right? And you can see this one too. You need to edit it. Enter your goals percentage. You need to edit this too, right? So when you put in your informations here, right? I'm going to show you an example of that. But note this first. Don't edit the gray cells, right? Now, let's go back to our outline, right? So now, what you will see, right? I put all this there. I'm going to send you the copy of this outline so that you can follow suit, right? So now you're going to see main investment table, dashboard metrics, asset allocation summary, and monthly tracking, right? So let me show you that. Let me show you that. So this is what I'm talking about. This is the main investment dashboard, right? From this 3 to 20. So what that means is that you can impute 20 different investments, be it stock, be it land, be it property, be it anything, right? Here, I think you got my point. Now, this is the main investment dashboard. They're followed by the portfolio, your portfolio health here, right? This portfolio, then followed by the best performing performance analysis. So this where you're going to see which of your investment or which of your assets, which of your portfolio is doing well. Like the sample data we have here, we have land in Lagos, that is doing very well. The farmland was not doing well. Do you get it? It's going to show you the top performer and the worst performer of your investment, right? And you're going to see um, a graph here, a spark line analysis of the worst and the best performing portfolio, right? So here, by the extreme right, just use this button here, use this scrolling bar here to use this scrolling bar here. I'm talking about right here, if you're using this Excel, right, to move around, to move this around, right, to move this right to the left, to the right, right. So here you have goal tracking section. This is a goal tracking section, and what this goal tracking section help you to do is to know if you're really making up with your targets, right? Probably you set a goal that you want to make 2 billion by the end of the year. So here shows you the graphs. What do you need to do to improve your target, or to get your target? So if you scroll down, right, you're going to see assets allocation breakdown. So assets class summary table, we call it assets class summary table. So what assets class summary table show you is number of real estate you have, number of assets in real estate class. You have the stock, you have the crypto. If you have a crypto, you have a business, if you have a bond, if you have other investment, you're going to see them right here, right? Don't touch, don't edit anything here. Don't edit anything. Just leave it, right? Automatically it's going to be, popping up because we program it like that, right? And beside it, you're going to see a pie chart of your assets breakdown, right? Asset allocation breakdown. So if you scroll down, it's going to show you portfolio health indicator, right? Now this portfolio health indicator tell you, we call it risk and alert section. So which of your investment is losing, is not making you money, and what you need to do to diversify, right? So here, everything is automatic. Don't do anything here. So I'm just walking you through that. So now, here if you scroll to the right, to the left, so you're going to see monthly tracking, well tracking section, right? Now, well tracking section show you monthly performance of your portfolio, of the entire investment that you have. Do you get it? And also here too, don't change anything here, right? The only thing you can change your date, right? You can change your date, right? Or I'll just do something, just change your date and put the date there, but don't change any, don't touch this one, don't touch this one, because this is connected to the form that you filled, to those tables that you're filling, right? So don't touch here, don't change anything, please. It's very important, right? And so that's that, about walking you through that, the step one of the table, right? And I said you're going to have the main investment table, you're going to have a dashboard matrix, you're going to have asset allocation summary, asset performance, and also monthly tracking system, which we built that in, right? So the step two is you have to clear the sample data. So you need to clear every data that you see on that table, right? You have to clear everything. So let's go back to that table. Now on this table, right, you can see I said you only work with yellow cells. So I can delete this. It doesn't have any effect, right? So here, right, let's take for instance now, I have a business set startup. Let me just say business of probably venture, right? So let me just say, okay, buying and selling. Let me just put an example, buying and selling, items, right? Let me just put that as an example. So here, the assets class. If you click on this assets class, you're going to notice a drop down menu here. We've created a drop down menu there so that you'll be able to select the class of that asset, right? So here, just click on this, right? And you're going to see different classes here, right? So if you don't see any class there, don't just put it on others, right? So here is business, so I'm going to click on business, right? And here I will put the date that I'm doing the business. So what I will do is I will just click here and put the dates, right? So let's say the 10th, um 15 2023. Let's say that's when I started the business or I partner with someone. So here, how much initial investment do I put in the business? So I'll just come here. I just say probably 50 million, right? So I'll just say 50 million, right, sir? Then the current value. What is the current value? So now, because this is a business and I've been doing it for a few years now, let's say in the last 2 3 months, 4 months, I've been able to take a valuation of the business and I'm seeing like probably the business current value is probably this is just an example though, so we just put that there. And right here, I put the business to have 112 million, right? 122 million. So automatically you can see that while we are changing that, the ROI also changes. I don't need to do anything. Everything here will be automatically calculated. So if you check this place too, you see that everything here. So now you might observe that probably it has something like asterisks. Don't worry about that. You can just zoom, as in you can just use this button and expand the table, so it will have space to write out those things, right? So basically that's that about this. Let's put the second row and say land in Lagos, right? Land in Lagos. So it's land is under real estate. So I'll just put real estate. When was that? And just put those things there. Let's say I have stock with GT Bank. So I put the stock and I select it. When was that? That I purchased that? Then what was the initial value I put in? Let's say I put 20. Let's say 1 million, right? 1 million. Then current value. So how will I know current value of the share? How to know is that you can easily use go to Meristem or Atlas Portfolio or TradeView, any of these platforms to get the current value of this particular share, right? So let's take for instance, if the value is there and you invested this, you can easily see that right there. So let's say the current value is that, right? So you can see that automatically the RI changed to 20%. So this is in percentage. Do you get the point? This is in percentage. So meaning that my ROI right here is 25%. And the asset allocation here, what I've allocated to stock is 1%, So if I put in also Zenith Bank share, Zenith Bank, so I select share again. You can here, you see that the allocation is going to change to 2. Right here, you select again, come to stocks, right? And you'll say 11, 9, right? 20, 25, 25, right? So say 500, just put 500 there. Then I can say this let's say 600 now. Example, this just you can see, right? So you can see how it is. The number of days you are holding it, that you've held the investment, and it's going to give you the annual predicted return on investment. You get, so don't touch anything. It's just this, only this yellow that you're gonna be editing. I think you understand that. So let's go to the next part. Right now, uh I put something here. Keep the heading, the header in row. This, don't delete this, please. Right. So I think you're getting me. And if you have any question, just shout me up in the WhatsApp group, or just shout me up my WhatsApp. My WhatsApp contact is there if you need further assistance on this. Now, what to keep? I said you should keep this, right? So I've said that. Now, note, only edit rows and column with yellow color. All yellow cells, edit them. Do not touch or edit all the cell in gray color, right? Please note that. Now, we just did this now. The step 3, we've done this step 3 by entering the values, and I explained that name of assets, that's the name you are assigning to the asset. The assets class is what class does it fall to? Real estate, stock, crypto, business, bond, others. Purchase date is the date you bought that particular investment. Initial value, what you paid for it. Current value, what it's worth today, as at the time you're filling that. Now, important note, I put it again, only edit yellow highlighted cells. You understand? Don't edit gray color, please. Use only number. Use numbers only in value column. Don't put naira sign or dollar sign or any sign there. Also, use proper date for accurate time calculation. So I put all this there. This is just an example, and we've done that in the practical, why I show you those calculations. And I said, step 4, you watch the magic happen. Just put in, edit those things, and you're going to see your result in real time. You get, in real time, you're going to see them, right? Look at this, right? Buying and selling. The top performer here is buying and selling, while the worst performer is GT Co. So if you go to your table, and you're going to see here that this buying and selling, we have like this allocation, our return on investment is high here, and the worst performer is the stock that we haven't. So then that's that about that. And the assets allocation also, if you scroll down to assets allocation, you can see the real estate, you have 1.5 or 15 1.5. The allocation is 0.6%, and in stock we have 180. In business we have this amount, and the allocation is this. So you can see your pie chart. Your pie chart give you absolutely the ratio of sharing of your assets, right? And the risk alert, if you scroll down to look at your risk alert, you'll see that it's telling you your portfolio health indicator, diversification core is now this, and it's telling you that the higher is better. So if the diversification value here is high, what it means is that you're good. You understand? losing on investment, we don't have any loss yet. And the percentage of loss we don't have. The largest single position is this. So we are good. You understand? So we are what? We're good with this table. So here is where you're going to see them. Where you're going to see all the information you need to make a brilliant decision on your investment, right? So the third part is to watch the magic happen, which I've shown you, right? So green numbers, right? So show profitable investment, while the red showing the loss. And this is the formula we use to calculate that. And it's already been auto imputed. So you don't need to stress yourself about using any calculator. The system is going to do that for you, right? The allocation also shows you the total portfolio and help you identify all concentration over concentration risks, right? And the column H show you days of health. So automatically calculate how long you've been own each investment. You understand why column high, the annual return on investment, show you annualized return rate for each investment, right? So by the right hand side, you're going to have total amount invested, the sum of all the initial investment, the current portfolio value, the net gain or loss, the portfolio ROI, and the best performer and the worst performer, which I've shown you right here. Look at it. Look at this here. So here is what I'm talking about. Right here. Total portfolio, total invested, current portfolio value, net loss, net profit, and the portfolio ROI, the average return on investment, right? So now the step 5, right, to get enough clarity on your investment is to monitor and update this sheet, right? Now, daily, weekly update. You update the current value, right, which is the E column E. So I'm talking about here, this E, right, current value. You update it because you don't touch the initial, because your initial investment will always be your initial investment. But the current value after you taking valuation of what this investment is giving you. So you change it. It might be daily, it might be weekly, right? Right? So you update the current value, you watch the metrics refresh automatically. So as soon as you update that, let's take for instance, I come to the sheets now, and I updated this, right? I updated this, I put this one to be like 3, right? So you see that this will change, all will change. So let me just when you enter, just press enter. So it's going to change. You can see it has changed, and all the tables also will follow suit. Is automatic, right? So so now you can do, after you check your allocation to avoid over concentration, right? Then you do monthly review process. And if you scroll down to the monthly tracking section, right? This is it. I'll show you now. This is it. Let me just go to the sheet again. So we scroll down. Can you see? So well tracking section, right? Monthly performance tracker. So here we said you choose the date, right? Change your date here, and change your date there, and click on enter your portfolio, right? Number 1, scroll down to this. We've done that. Enter your portfolio value for current month. You understand? Then track the monthly changes automatically. So automatically the system do all these things automatically. You get it now? So, and review your goal process tracker. So now also the goal tracking also, you review it is automatic also. Look at that. This is it here. This is it here. Goal tracking. Yeah, here, this section. So it's going to just enter, say your target portfolio is say 300 million for instance, right? So as soon as you just put in a value there, you enter. So it's going to tell you that your current progress is this, and so see these hashtags, right? So just increase this cell, right? Just by clicking on this, this, look at the way I'm pushing, just expand it. So it's going to show the value there, right? So that is that. You get it. So now, so review your progress. Also, adding new investment. Now, for you to add a new investment, go to the next empty after the last entry. Enter your investment data, and all the calculation will be automatic. So it will be updated automatically. This is what we're saying. So we need another investment that we made. Probably bought gold. Say bought gold, or say gold, or any commodity, say precious stone. Precious metal, story, precious metal, right? So here, we don't have precious metal here, so I'm going to put it under others, right? And I say, let's say we did that on 5 or 5 9, right? 2025 for instance, right? So just click on that. How much do we put on that? We put 10M, right? And the current value, we can check the precious metal value, right? As I say, probably now the value now is now, it's now this, right? Okay. So I'm going to remove 10. So I'm going to remove 0. Okay. So now, so here, this is how to add new. As you're adding your investment, it will be automatic. Just leave this. It's only the yellow part you should impute values, right? And you can see our goals has changed, and our portfolio allocation, our assets allocation also has changed. Do you get the point? So that's that. Now the next, we are in step 5, right? In step 5. So asset allocation, the advanced features now that we added to this system. If you scroll to K25 and K26, you're going to see the breakdown. I've shown you that before. So monitor concentration risk. No single asset should exceed 25 to 30%. Very important, right? Then rebalance if needed based on allocation percentage. Because in the manual, in the smart investor blueprint, I explain all this, how you can manage your investments. Do you understand now? So that's why I'm putting it there also, that no single asset should exceed 25 to 30%. Monitor the risk. You understand now? And also I'll be attaching the risk calculator, right? The risk calculator, the 30 days challenge, investor challenge. I'm going to add it so that it will help you plan yourself well, right? So performance risking, best performance showed in green and I've explained that to you. Risk management, large single position should be greater than 25% allocation, increase risk, diversify across asset classes for better balance. I explained this in the guide, right? Which is the Smart Investor Blueprint, right? So please, I also added this important do's and don'ts. Only enter column A to E. Use consistent date format. Update current values regularly. Review monthly by best result. Back up your files regularly, right? Edit files column. This don't delete. Delete the other rows, right? Don't delete the other rows. Miss currency in value column. Leave cell blank in the middle of data. Modify dashboard structure. Troubleshooting. So talk about troubleshooting. I'm going to give you this guide, right? So that you can probably walk through this, right? So getting the most value of this done for you templates. Weekly routine, just take 10 minutes of your time to review the portfolio, to look at your portfolio, then deep dive, record monthly performance, record monthly portfolio value, review the progress towards your goal, analyze asset allocation balance, consider rebalancing if needed, document any investment decision. I explain all this and also different strategies in the blueprint, right? Now, quarterly action, clean up your, I put in all this, export your tax planning, adjust goals based on performance, look for new investment opportunity. Now, pro tip, accurate tip, set a reminder. It might be probably every Friday afternoon, you know, you bookmark different websites that say this, and also use app to check current value on mobile. Now, that's where InvestScope comes to play, and the app is on the way. So I'm going to update you on that, and it helps you, it pull off a lot of work off the Excel. You can easily have it on your mobile app, and you can do all this with simplicity, no complex there, right? Save version monthly for historical tracking. Now, analysis tip, focus on ROI percentage, not just the absolute gain. Balance risks and return across asset classes. Track holding period for tax planning. Investigate negative performance. Sell or hold decision. I explain what and what you need to look out for in the blueprint, right? When you need to hold, when you need to when you need to sell, and when you need to buy. So I explained that in the blueprint. So organization tip, save in the cloud, OneDrive, Google Drive. Like this is saved in Google Drive. So you can easily save in your Google Drive so that I can have a cloud, a remote access to it without using your laptop or whatever. Then add notes in unused column for important details, right? So you can do that, right? So keep supporting document link or nearby, right? So now, need further help, you can easily reach out to me. You can reach out to me on WhatsApp on 081 sorry 08100782083. So you can reach out to me on that, right? My name is Bolaji Ijadola, right? So you can reach out to me on WhatsApp, and also you can also send me an email, and I'll be glad to help you get a better clarity and you invest with confidence, right? So these are quick questions, quick common questions that a lot of people that have been using this platform been asking. Can I track foreign investment? Yes, you can do. You can track foreign investment, right? Yes. Then, what if I have many small investments? Yes, group similar small investment together and use additional row. It's as simple as that. Can I customize the category? Yes. Edit the drop down in the access class column and add yours to it. So if you need help on that, you can reach out to me. I can guide you on how to do that. How do I handle partial sales? No, partial sales means that probably you're selling one of your assets, right? So what you do is that just create a new row for remaining portion with adjusted value, and it will automatically take effect on your ROI and other metrics that we're using to judge your success, right? So success checklist, right? After setup, you should have all investment listed with current value. Return on investment calculations should be automatically. Assets allocation percentage visible. Monthly tracking system ready. Clear view of best and worst performance of your asset. Regular update and schedule plans. Congratulations, right? Congratulations. I really appreciate your time for this, right? Congratulations. You now have professionally grade investment tracking that puts you ahead of 90% investors, right? Now remember this, right? Remember this. The key to building wealth is consistent tracking and informed decision making. This dashboard give you both. Thank you very much. And if you have any questions, reach out to me. And I will be glad to help you with every information you want. Thank you very much. Bye bye for now.